guys, welcome to my very first reading vlog. These videos are my favorite ever to put on YouTube and just watch while I'm reading or cleaning or just doing any sort of task around the house. I'm super excited to be reading with you guys this week. First up is CARAVAL. I've already started reading it, but I'm about 70 pages in. My thoughts on it so far, I'm really liking the characters. The world building is like really cool, and so far I feel like it hasn't been too hard to understand. I know sometimes with fantasy it can be crazy. Yeah, super solid start. I'm excited to keep reading more. It is also like 93 degrees outside. I'm gonna go so I can turn on my car's AC and drive home. Cool. It's the next day. Last night I ended up getting almost to page 100. I've had a very long day of just different classes. I'm just ready for that afternoon coffee, ready to just read for a while because they just got to CARAVAL. I'm gonna try to do this spoiler free, but they just got to CARAVAL and things are getting good. That's all I'm gonna say. Last night, oh my gosh, I was listening to this Spotify playlist for this book while I was reading it. So good. Oh my gosh. Like the instrumentals they had on this playlist while reading, it was beautiful. I feel like it just made the experience that much better. So I'm gonna go make myself a coffee. Got my book and my coffee. Now it is finally reading time. I made my own pumpkin spice sauce. So good. Hello, I'm back. I've just been sitting here editing. I am exporting my first video ever. I was reading CARAVAL for a bit, but I'm hoping to post this tomorrow. So I'm just kind of knocking it out real quick. It's now 7 o'clock and I need to make dinner, but all I really want to do is go read more CARAVAL. We'll see which one wins. Make dinner or read, or make dinner or read. On page 100, chapter 11. Let's see how much more we can read today. If Julian turns out to be a bad guy, I'm gonna be so mad because I love his character. But I have a feeling he might be. But also, I feel like they're setting it up intentionally so that I think he's gonna be a bad guy. And I already think that they would be so cute together. And it's only a page 100. It is the next day. Last night, I read CARAVAL. I read page 121, which is chapter 13. I stopped at night 1 of CARAVAL. I've got to go to work in 30 minutes. Sounds like the perfect opportunity to squeeze in a little bit of reading time. Okay, so I just got off work. It's like 8:30 and it was super slow. So I was able to read a big chunk of CARAVAL. And can I just say that, okay, I was honestly kind of nervous the first like 50 to 100 pages that it was like gonna be really hard to get into, very slow going the whole book. Even though I was enjoying it, it was just slow. I guess all the world building just felt kind of disorienting, but now, oh, I just have to say, I love Julian so much. Okay, the romance in this book, I was like sitting there in work and I'm just like giggling, absolutely giddy over the romance in this book and over some of the lines of dialogue and the situations and everything. So I've not had dinner yet because obviously I've been working. I'm gonna go home, get some food, honestly probably keep reading, might crack open a fun drink. Tomorrow me and my husband are going to Austin for a 2-year anniversary. We're doing like a little getaway. It's gonna be really cute. I probably won't vlog just because I want to like unplug and just be in the moment. I might have a few fun clips, but nothing too crazy, so we'll see. I'm also kind of hoping to go to a Barnes while we're there because I have a few books that I'm really wanting to read, and it's just a good excuse. If we get too hot walking around stores, and like might as well go cool off at a Barnes & Noble, right? Anyways, I'm gonna go drive home now. Loving this book so far. Right now, I'd say I'm probably getting about, I probably like 4.25 star read. We'll see. I think that this series is probably gonna be a 5-star series though. I literally, while there, I read this one chapter and I was just like jaw on the floor. Oh my gosh, I literally went through and added all of Stephanie Garber's books to my Goodreads like want to read because I have no words. So good. Back from work. I've been binging the book still. It is like impossible to put down. It is 10:55 and I just want to keep reading. Cracking open a fun drink.
Woman is obsessed with her books. Obsessed.
Okay, actually, hold on. I found these sodas at H-E-B. They're Italian clementine sodas. They look so cute. Look at the little can. It's good. So I finished CARAVAL. I'm gonna give it my thoughts without doing any spoilers, and I was initially going to try to do a video where I just read the whole series all in one, but that was just gonna take so long, and honestly I got impatient and I really just want to post this video now. I decided I'm gonna do 3 separate videos for each of the books in the CARAVAL trilogy. So my thoughts on this book, very good. Initially, I don't know why I thought the tasks, the clues, everything that they're given to like try to figure out, I thought it was gonna be like some big like journey where they were gonna go like through all these different cities, all these different towns across this land, but it was all just set in one city, which I actually really liked because then we got to see more of that one specific city. I was already feeling kind of like lost in the world initially, which I know I said it wasn't, but I also never really read fantasy, so I was like, I don't think I'm that lost, like, I don't know. But I felt a lot more grounded as the story went on. Julian, I have to talk about him for a minute. I loved him so much. His character was so good. I don't want to spoil. Okay, I loved him and Scarlett's banter. They were just so cute. Loved them. Stephanie Garber's descriptions, so good. They're so beautiful and flowery and elegant, and they just set up the world so well. I also really loved how Scarlett saw the colors with her emotion. That was just so unique to me. The ending of this book actually caught me off guard, which is funny because I knew part of it couldn't be like the end of the book because I know what book 2 is about, so I knew the ending couldn't be completely true. There were still like twists that I didn't see coming, which I really liked. Overall, I would say CARAVAL, very solid, 4.5 star, maybe 4.25. I'm not gonna get super picky about it. It was a really good book. The only reason it's not a 5 is because the beginning was a little bit just slow, and I think a lot of it was kind of setting up for the next books in the trilogy. Very solid book. Very excited to keep reading in Legendary, which I actually have started Legendary, but that's gonna be a separate video, so yeah. Okay, this is something that I'm wanting to do at the end of most, if not all, of my videos. For those that don't know me, I am a Christian, and I want everything I do to like be able to reflect my love for him. Yeah, so I just want to be able to steward this channel well and just build up that kind of culture from the ground up, because obviously that's where we're starting. I just kind of want to read a quick little scripture and just say some words of encouragement for those of you that are believers, or if you're not, hopefully you can just find some hope or peace in this. Even if you don't believe the same things I believe, this is a place where you're welcome and you can feel loved and safe. This is my little Bible. I love it so much. So just get a little cozy and let's dive in together. Isaiah 42:16 says, "And I will lead the blind in a way that they do not know, in paths that they have not known. I will guide them. I will turn the darkness before them into light, the rough places into level ground. These are the things I do not forsake them." There are times, and not just times, but majority of our life, that God will lead us into seasons or places or times that we don't know where our life is going to lead. It can be so scary to not know, what's the next thing. That's the thing. We aren't supposed to know. That's why we need trust. If we were to know everything right off the bat, then we wouldn't need to rely on the Lord for that sense of trust, that sense of peace or grace for whenever we do make mistakes or mess up or find ourselves clutching so hard for that control that we can never attain. So God doesn't always lead us in ways that are familiar or even known to us, but that's when it's most important to choose to follow anyways. I can speak from experience in my own life, just so many instances where I've been called to take a step of faith, and it's been scary to do so, but every single time I've done it, God has shown up, and it's not always in the way that I expected or anticipated him to show up, but it's always good, and it's always better, and it's always growing, and it's always leading me closer to him and doing that inner heart work to make me more like him. So yes, I just want to encourage you guys today, if you're in a season like that, to not be tempted to just walk away or give up because you are scared, or to go in a way that you don't feel God's call. That doesn't mean that bad things won't happen, but he'll be there when they do. So yeah, that's the end of this video. I hope that you all have a wonderful week, and I'm so thankful for each and every one of you. Look forward to diving into the next book of the CARAVAL trilogy. I'll see you guys in the same place next week. See you later. Bye!